Hello and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So actually guys, this video is going to be posted urgently to adapt with the new changes of the market. The DXY, my friends, has actually made a bearish breakout from that long-term support trend line and actually has reversed exactly from 105.343, and right now it went actually back all the way to the previous support at 104, and right now it's actually gaining some liquidity to retest the broken level of a resistance at 104.918. Now I don't think that the DXY is going to be able to break out from that level, especially after the appearance of that fake breakout number 1 and fake breakout number 2. Therefore, we are actually expecting the real level of the resistance right here at 104.918 to be actually respected right here again. So that being said, and based on this, we are actually going to analyze the DXY and of course the rest of the USD market and of course the gold. So of course I need to post this video very quickly. Therefore, let's now begin with the EURUSD. So I actually have sent the signal to short the EURUSD from this point, hoping for the retest to be working out for the support at 1.05750. Of course, the support, or actually the retest of the support has failed, and as you can see right now, the EURUSD is actually going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a previous support, and most likely right now is going to continue the rise. And I'm actually expecting from that level of a support right here at 1.05760 to be actually respected again once the market reached that level. As you can see, it has already been retested right here. Now the good thing here is, if the market has reversed from that point, we will actually end up with an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates a continuation in the rise momentum for the EURUSD. Therefore, we can actually start buying the EURUSD exactly from that point. I'm just going to reverse the signal to be a buy, and the safe zone is going to be placed just right there, exactly just like that. As you can see, guys, I'm speaking really fast because I have to post this video very soon. The market is going to fall just for 16 pips only before it's going to start the bullish reversal. That being said, the take profit level this time is going to be changed to be right here at the Fibonacci 61.8 retracement at 1.07148, which means we are looking for 137 pips against 47 pips of safe zone. Of course, I need to change this to be buy, and the take profit level is going to be changed to be at 1.07148. That's everything for the EURUSD. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so as you can see, unfortunately the pound USD signal has failed, and again guys, this is normal. It happens. It might actually happen sometimes during the month. Of course, not every day is going to be sunny. Some days will be rainy, and sadly it was not a good day for the pound USD. But however, let's see now what we can do next with this pair. So as you can see right here, my friends, actually the pound USD has indeed managed to make the bullish breakout from that previous support right here at 1.19955. Now most likely the pound USD is actually going to continue the fall again to retest the broken level of a support right there. However, we have to identify exactly where exactly we can start buying the pound USD. Now by looking, or actually by the first sight right here, we can notice that we're having also here a support trend line, and as you can see right here, the market seems like it's going to be respecting that level of a support trend line. Check this out. So right here exactly, that was a support trend line, actually 3 attempts of a support trend line. That tail right here is actually an attempt alone, and as you can see, we have ended up with that fake breakout. Therefore, if the market is going to continue the fall again, it's going to be respecting the same level of a support trend line. Plus, if we look at the same level horizontally, we can notice that right here we're having also a strong key support level, which was of course a real level of a support. So that being said, we can start buying the pound USD exactly once the market fall to this level, and keep the trade running at least to hit the highest level of the resistance at 1.21415, which means we will actually be aiming approximately 108 pips against a safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here exactly at 1.19804. Let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so as you can see, the AUD USD signal hasn't been triggered yet. However, let's avoid any potential losses And let me tell you now what we can do next with this pair. Now, as you can see right here, if I move to the daily chart, we can notice that yesterday, actually Monday, the candle has actually closed like this as a hammer. However, if I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I'm not, now we can see right here, my friends, that we have ended up with a perfection of respecting of the support at 0.67210. That means that the market has actually shown us right here that it is ready to respect that level of a long-term support, which was, by the way, a real level of a support. Now, moving back to the 4-hour time frame, actually 1-hour time frame. Now, on the 1-hour time frame, pay attention. So we have ended up here with a real level of a support. Then we have ended up again with another fake breakout. Now pay attention. That level of a real support has indeed been respected right here. Interesting, which means if the market is going to continue the fall right here, so this was a support number 1, so the market is most likely going to make a bullish reversal exactly right here at the second attempt of the support. Guys, again, I'm not explaining more because actually I need to finish this video very fast to post it, and hopefully we can all get these signals and recover any potential losses caused by the weekly analysis video. So as you can see, the same level at 0.67210 has indeed been respected in the past as a real level of a support multiple times. That cannot be ignored. Therefore, most likely it's going to be safe to start buying the AUD USD after it fall for about 20 pips, and the take profit level got to be placed just right there exactly at the real level of a resistance, which was indeed a real level of a support, which means we're going to be aiming approximately 91 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging actually lower than this level of a support at 0.66909, which means the safe zone actually should be higher than that. I cannot send the safe zone with only 20 pips. I mean, this is ridiculous. Let me just look at the left side to identify the real level of a support. Yeah, this is the fine level actually. That should be fine. Yes, that should be fine, which means the safe zone is indeed ranging for about 42 pips against 93 pips of profit. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so the USD CAD signal was the only one actually, I think, along with the gold, which is actually running so far in profits. However, it's a very small profit of about 10 pips, I think. We cannot, of course, continue relying on the USD CAD. Most likely the market is going to continue the fall. Let me now just delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with this pair. So moving to the daily chart just to confirm the direction. Now let me just tell you something, guys. Do you see this candle right here, the red candle? Based on the daily chart, once I see this candle appeared on a daily chart, especially on a resistance level, that means that the market is getting ready for a bearish reversal. This candle rarely fails. And as you can see, if we check the history, I mean, we don't have much time to check the back history. I mean, we need to be fast. Let me just try to find one candle. This is, of course, an example of it. Once you see a reversed hammer like this, especially on the daily chart on a resistance level, most likely it indicates for a bearish reversal. And as you can see, the market has been dropped for, I think, for more than 200 pips. The last example I want to show, and hopefully it's gonna appear fast. For example, right here we can see the same candle has appeared right here on a resistance level, and again the market has made a bearish fall, and I think this is it. Okay, so most likely right now the USD CAD is indeed gonna continue the fall. So the question is where exactly we can start shorting it. Now let me just move to the daily, to the 1 hour time frame. And based on that, we can actually identify that we're having here a support trend line, which has indeed been broken out from. As you can see right here, this was the bearish breakout candle. So right now we can actually expect from the USD CAD to continue the rise for about 34 pips, and most likely after retesting the broken level of a support trend line, the market is going to start the bearish reversal. That being said, I believe it's going to be safe to start shorting the USD CAD exactly from that level of a real resistance right here at 1.36072, which is going to be, of course, a real level of a resistance. And if I check the left side to check the history, we can confirm that the USD CAD has indeed reversed multiple times on the same level, causing, of course, a real level of a resistance. Check out this one. It was really a perfect reversal. So that being said, I believe we can start shorting the USD CAD from that level, and the take profit level is going to be right here at the absolute lowest level of the support, where the market has originally reversed from at 1.35340, which means the target is going to be about 71 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the absolute highest level of the resistance at 1.36525, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 44 pips against 73 3 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so the USDJPY signal, my friends, is actually going to remain the same, but with a minor change of the take profit and the buy, or the sell to be a buy, and the sell level is going to be right now our take profit level. I know that's so crazy, but that's what the market is doing right now. Based on the daily chart, we can notice right here, let me just fix this one right here, and just change to be buy exactly right there, and this is going to be take profit level 137. This should be changed to be 137.852, and the buy is going to be exactly 789. Perfect. So again, regarding the USDJPY, my friends, if we look at this pattern right here, we actually have ended up with that bullish breakout candle. However, now it seems like the USDJPY is actually not able to reach this point yet. It's gonna retest the broken level of a previous resistance, and it was of course a real level of a support right there. And after that, the USDJPY is gonna make the bullish reversal and continue to rise to reach the absolute highest level of the resistance at 137.852. Now, if I move to the 4-hour time frame and just scroll to the left side, we can notice right here exactly that this was indeed, my friends, the nearest real level of a support to our entry, and seems like the USDJPY has already begun the reversal point. But however, I believe eventually the USDJPY has the potential to continue the fall to absolutely reach the lowest level of the support right here, again at 135.789, and from that point it's going to be safe to start buying the pair. Not to mention, of course, that we have ended up here with a resistance trend line, as you can see right here, and the market has indeed managed to make the bullish breakout from that level of a previous resistance trend line. And therefore, if the market is going to continue the fall right here, it's going to, of course, retesting that same level and creating hopefully a new support trend line. Guys, again, I'm speaking really fast because I have to make sure this video is going to be posted very soon. So anyway, moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, so the USDCHF signal, as you can see right now, it's in the break even. So therefore, hopefully we can catch actually we can recover some losses right here and close it instantly before we lose any more money. Now, let's go to the daily chart. Now, on the daily chart, we can notice right here, of course, that the market has indeed managed to respect that level of a resistance zone. So most likely right now, the USDCHF is actually going to a bearish reversal. Now, of course, we need to look deeper in that. I mean, if you want, guys, we can do that. However, we don't actually have much time. But as you can see right here, if I draw this resistance trend line, we can see right here that the market has indeed respected that level of a real resistance trend line. Of course, we had 1 and 2 fake breakouts. However, in the past, the same level, of course, was also a resistance trend line, which also became let me just show it to you something actually. If I drag the same line which I have drawn here and place it right here, we can see that the market indeed respecting that level. No matter how actually you move it, no matter how you drag it, you can see that the market indeed respecting the same level of a resistance trend line all the time. That's of course what I call the magic of trend lines. So without long story, let me just tell you something, that most likely the USDCHF is indeed going to continue the fall, but the question is where? Now we have to actually identify the real level of the resistance, and that can be seen exactly right there. This was indeed a real level of the resistance, and if I look at the left side, actually just to be sure, exactly right there at 0.93821. This was indeed, my friends, a real level of the resistance. The market has indeed respected that level as a real resistance multiple times. Then we have here number 1 and number 2 fake breakouts from that level of a resistance. So most likely right now, the market, after reaching the exactly same level of the real resistance after rising for about 18 pips, is going to be respecting it hopefully. And if that happens, we're actually looking for a broken level of a support trend line, which means the USDCHF is going to make a big drop right here. So therefore, we are actually looking for quite a lot of pips actually if that happens. Anyway, the take profit level is going to be placed right here at the nearest support to the entry as 0.92932, which means we are looking for about 87 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the highest level of the resistance, since we are actually mainly relying on that level of a resistance, or a real level of a resistance. So actually, if the market is going to be able to reach this level of a resistance, then that means that the setup is no longer valid. That being said, let me now please write the signal for you. Lately, now let's move to the gold. All right. Now, let me just tell you something. The gold signal, my friends, has actually been activated and in profit for about 66 pips of profit, and currently running in about 21 pips of profit. But however, I believe that the signal of the gold has got to be changed. And please allow me to tell you why. Now, moving to the daily chart. Now, right here, we can see right here, my friends, of course, that this level of a broken support, actually, we were actually relying on that candle right here, on Monday's candle, that is going to actually be retesting the broken level of a support right here at 1817.18. However, that did not happen. And the closure of the candle, or actually the final form of the candle, actually indicates that the market is going to continue the rise at the moment. You cannot actually really sell the gold after the appearance of this candle. However, it's going to be risky, of course, to short right here, since we are actually facing right here a real level of a resistance, a support. We are facing here a real level of a support exactly at 1800 zone. So that being said, most likely the gold is actually going to be careful to not reach the zone of 1800. And as you can see right here, the gold has reversed just like 170 pips far away from 1800. That being said, I believe that the gold right now is going to continue the bullish reversal. And this is actually, guys, important to say something here. We actually have to adapt with the changes of the market. When we're actually analyzing the market to be bearish or bullish, it is actually based on the facts that we are seeing in front of us in the chart. But the Monday charts, actually the Monday movement, has actually changed a lot of this theory, or actually a lot of this analysis. So therefore, I cannot continue shorting the gold or the EURUSD or the GBPUSD. I have to adapt with the new changes and the new price action which has appeared, especially on the DXY and on the other USD pairs. Therefore, no one here is changing their minds, but we're actually just following what the market is giving us, and therefore we cannot just stick to our old analysis and just, you know, be so I would say naive about it. Anyway, moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now, as you can see right here, if I want to find the real level of a support, I can tell easily that it is right there. That is, of course, the nearest actually real level of a support, exactly right there at 1811.46. Now we can see this was, of course, a real level of a support, and right here, let me just zoom in to show it to you. Right there, just to be sure and accurate, exactly. So we can see right here that we had here the bullish breakout candle from that level of a resistance, which was previously, of course, a support. And then right here, this candle, and keep in mind, my friends, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Keep in mind this. So therefore, this tail right here actually represents support number 1. This is, of course, the nearest support to the current level. That being said, if I look at the left side, we can see clearly that the market right now seems like it's going to continue the fall for about 47 pips before it's going to be respecting that level of a real support. Of course, let's add to it the support trend line that we're having right here, and seems like the market is indeed respecting that level, and most likely it's going to bounce back again. Now, pay attention, of course, on the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, just be sure, exactly. Now we can see that the market has indeed respected that level of a support trend line, then faced number 1 and number 2 fake breakouts. So if the market is, or if the gold is going to continue the fall, is going to be, of course, retesting the same level of a support trend line, and hence it's going to continue the rise. So that being said, let me just change the old signal to be right here. So the take profit level, guys, has got to be placed right here at the absolute highest level of the resistance at 1844.85, which means we are looking for about 326 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right there at 1798, because that means that the gold is gonna, or actually has actually been able to break out the 1800 zone, and we have to look for sell. But again, I really doubt that this is gonna happen, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 135 pips against 328 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the remaining days of this week. And again, guys, just because Friday analysis was really perfect and 100% in profit, it doesn't mean that this is going to happen every single time. There will be some days that actually the analysis will go wrong. But thankfully, we are having the midweek analysis, the late week analysis, and the Friday analysis to make sure that hopefully all my followers are going to actually end up in profit. Again, I'm doing the best I can. So hopefully, guys, you can understand my position. So in the end, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.